Welcome to the Man That Can Project podcast. My name is Lockie Stewart, and I am the host, obviously. And today, I'm excited to share some lessons and learnings from my Bucks party. I've just gotten back from a 4-day bender, essentially, as it was, but I made lifelong memories and learned a few lessons, a couple of lessons along the way. So I wanted to just share that with you guys. And I think, you don't have to go to a Bucks party to learn these lessons. I think they are definitely valuable for perspective to help you grow into a better version of yourself, but also appreciate what we have in front of us right now. So if you are tuning in for the first time, make sure wherever you're listening or what platform, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or wherever it is you're tuning in from, hit that subscribe button so you get notified when new episodes rock up, and they can just drop straight into your inbox. So I've put some notes on the phone today with some dot points. But first and foremost, I do want to put a disclaimer. I still am feeling like I'm suffering from the grog horrors. And for those who don't know what that means, essentially I'm choosing to suffer from the effect of drinking too much alcohol. It was 4 days of nonstop boozing, and I'm not a massive drinker. I tend to not drink at all or drink non-alcoholic beverages of late, just because I don't like feeling like I'm not in control, and I don't like feeling average. So at the moment, I'm feeling still very slow. My focus is down, feeling sad for no reason. Various things like that. I don't know if I'm sure many of you out there can definitely relate to that, as off the back of a few boozy, whether it's even a couple of drinks or a few days. And I don't know how the fuck I managed to back up. Like I was, and even the boys were very impressed with the fact that I could back up, because it was, not something I thought I'd be able to do. Anyway, made some memories, but the second thing I wanted to say was my voice has been very sore. So I must have been yelling a whole heap, and I'm sure the alcohol definitely didn't help with that. But I love getting out these Thursday episodes where I just share some tips or some things that have been going on in my life that I can share with you. While obviously on the Monday episodes, we have incredible guests, whether they're blokes sharing their story or experts talking about, their line of expertise, essentially. But a few takeaways. Let's talk about it. First one, which one of or even Brad, the best man, he put together a compilation video of some of the moments. Some I don't remember, some I do. And just the fact that, we've made a lifetime of memories. I think it's very rare once you leave school that you get all your closest mates in one place where maybe the responsibility isn't high, work or family or various other responsibilities that we carry in our life. To be able to just hang out and have fun. And I really appreciate the fact that we were able to have that time, that 4 days, but also the boys made the effort to fly up to Cairns, clear their schedules, and just let their hair down and have a good time. So, I think the fact that I've got great mates around me to be able to do that has been awesome. And it's really just highlighted that I'm definitely very excited for the wedding, to hang out with the boys again, obviously get married as well. But it really just helps you appreciate the people that you have in your life. And often we can take that for granted. So one of the things I wanted to share, I guess, with that lifetime of memories is every day is an opportunity to be creating memories. And we all have priorities. We all have plenty of things in our life stealing our focus and wanting our attention. So we then, if you take time to reflect, whether it's through journaling, whether it's through meditation, or whether it's just even listening to a podcast like this, that makes you go, have I been making some memories that I'm excited for, that I'm going to be looking back on when I'm 80 and 90, or is life just going to go by too quickly? Am I just working or doing things that I am, not excited to reflect upon? So make sure you definitely do take time every week to create some memories that are going to last a lifetime, whether it's with your family, your friends, by yourself, having adventures and experiences. Just really maximize that. And, if you can spend even just an hour a week, if that's all the time that you can afford spend that time and really create some fucking wicked memories there for yourself. I touched on obviously having all my closest mates in one space and how rare that is and how bloody unreal it was. And definitely, if you guys ever get the opportunity, I know a couple of the lads, and we speak about it, you know, try to get an annual catch up or something like that, as life is busy and everyone's living their separate lives. So definitely prioritizing that in the future. Uh, thirdly, paintball fucking hurts. I got to tell you some of these stories. This is insane. We were playing paintball, right? And as soon as we got there and old Bob was explaining the rules, he's like, right there, for anyone who misbehaves or doesn't listen, there will be firing squad. Now, firing squad, as he explained it, was you get to line up in front of all the lads and they just get to unleash paintballs on you. And if you've ever been hit by one of those paintballs, they're about, I don't know, a thumbnail, an average size thumbnail. If you're watching YouTube, you can see mine. A thumbnail, but they're fairly bloody solid. And sometimes they don't explode when they hit you, and that really bloody hurts. So I'm covered in welts and bruises and all kinds of crap as a result of it. But as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, I'm not going to do anything to mess up. But he's like, to the buck, chances are you're going to end up in that firing squad. And I was just like shitting myself for the majority of the game. I was like, what point is he going to call me out here and just let the boys have at it? Which was in the back of my mind. And first game, you know, we're in teams and Brad was on my team. As soon as I ran forward, the bastard shot me in the back of the leg, like from a meter away. And you're like, mate, you're supposed to be my best man. Why would you fucking do that, you mongrel? If you on YouTube, you can see the photo I've got here. Little one, me and the boys there. And I've got to show you this video. This is hilarious. Looking back now, it's hilarious. At the time, not so much. This is the firing squad, right? So I've been put in the middle here. You can hear the got the bloody ring light, but you can see here pretty poor footage. Let me push play, and I'm being put in the center with 10 guys around the outside, and old bud's like 3, 2, 1. And as he started counting, I'm thinking to myself, he's not going to let them let rip on me, is he? Surely not. This isn't sad. All that sort of shit went through my head, all the fear. And he did. As soon as he started counting down, I was like, all right, I'm going to leg it here. I have to leg it because if not, I'm going to be covered in bloody paintballs. Anyway. Go. One of the rules was this, when you, that was just some sound there, gentlemen. When you bloody get hit or you can't take the pain enough, you just put your hand up, and that's supposed to be the rule of no fire. So I reckon I copped 15, 20 bullets, and you cop one and it hurts, but it's not that bad. You cop that many, and just the compound effect, it just feels like you're on fire. I was sitting there with my hand up on my knee going, well, one, I can't believe those bastards actually shot me. They're supposed to be my mates. But the pain was just excruciating. But, a few things I learned from that was obviously our bodies are stronger than we actually feel. Like, our pain tolerance is insane. Like, I can't believe I took that. I might be stupid, but anyway, looking back, it was a pretty good laugh. The second video I've got here, which I'm going to try and put on the screen, Brad and I were standing point blank, right? This guy's like, right, you and you. We stood about 3 meters apart and just took shots at each other. That to me was fucking dumb. But once again, went at a Bucks party, I guess. And the fear of that, like for me, if you see this first shot, I'm just putting it on the YouTube channel.
Your shot, Brad.
Got me in the bloody neck, the bastard. Yeah, he got me in the neck. But what I was experiencing through that, the fear, like just looking at him with the rifle in your face, you're just like, where's he going to shoot? And the fear was so overwhelming. The first couple of times I was trying to turn away so I didn't have to look. And he's like, mate, you got to look. And it just really highlighted how much fear can stop us confronting things. And obviously, this is an example you probably don't necessarily need to shape up to. But I thought about how many other areas in my life, like making cold calls or having tough conversations, am I avoiding as a result of fear? And it can be crippling. It can be really, really scary. So I was thinking about that, and eventually I turned around and faced a few bullets, paintballs, not bullets. And as much as it was scary, I didn't die from it. And looking back at those videos, they were fucking hilarious. So that's something else that I learned. Fear can stop growth, obviously, as I was touching on. I think that so many of us are well aware of that, whether you're someone who is continually getting ready to get ready, you might have listened to all 300 and what are we up to, 27 episodes, 327 episodes, and you still haven't taken action because of fear of judgment or fear of failing or whatever that fear is for you. Fear is inevitable, guys. It's how we respond to it that allows or determines the quality of our life. Do we act through it? I feel like I've got a webcam set up here now, smiling at it. I feel like it's slowly falling off because the camera angle. Anyway, it's going to look weird. I don't care. So fear can definitely hold us back. So I want you to think about in your life at the moment, guys, what is something that you're scared of, and what is it costing you? Is it costing you an incredible relationship? Is it costing you earning what you're, getting paid what you think your time's worth? Is it costing you, freedom in some way, shape, or form? So start thinking about these things, because I would do my bucks over and over again, as much as some things at the time. Oh, if you're following on Instagram, you would have seen they bastards dressed me up in a Borat suit. And that was more scary than bungee jumping, than being shot at point blank with the paintball. Just the fact that I was wearing this lacy green revealing thing, like my nuts kept falling out the side. So when they actually gave the costume to me, I was like, "You've got to be joking. I'm not wearing that. No chance." And I thought if I was stubborn enough, I would just get away with it. And they go, "Righto, fair play, put your clothes back on." They didn't allow it. I had to go into bottle shops. I had to bungee jump in this Borat suit. I had to bloody go all around the coasts, to pubs, to bars, dressed in this Borat suit. And at the start, I was freaking it. I even got to the point where I was on the bus. I was like, "Boys, what do I have to do to get this off? What can I do to take it off?" And we agreed that, 8 shots of Fireball and I could take it off. I got 5 shots in and I can't remember the rest, but footage has me wearing that for the most of the day. So I think eventually I got comfortable in that. So obviously we can become comfortable in everything. It's just, what am I most fearful of? And for me at that point in time, I can pinpoint it easily. It was fear of judgment. I was so worried about what other people would have thought about me for wearing a Borat suit, when clearly it's funny. I thought it was hilarious. And looking at photos, I think it's one of the dumbest things I've ever done. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a memory that's going to be with me for the rest of my life, and one that I'm going to be able to look back at and laugh at for that. So recap on that lifetime of memories. What do you want to look back at and have memories on your life? Is it going to be sitting in the office cubicle? Or is it going to be being out there, being a great parent, a great mate, or having bucks parties? Or, what do you want that to look like? And make sure you start creating those memories and having those adventures that need to be had. What is fear costing you, right? What are you currently scared of that is holding you back, that you need to work through? Finally, alcohol, which I guess I touched on this at the start, the ripple effect of alcohol. It was awesome fun. I don't regret drinking, but I also am very aware of how it's made me feel for the last 4 days since that. And the reason why I don't drink regularly is because I choose not to feel like this regularly. I'm happy feeling good. I prefer to feel good. Even if that means, I believe I can have fun without alcohol, but some of the moments there with alcohol were good fun. So I think once again, moderation, understanding how you use it, and understanding the effects and the ripple effect of alcohol. Does it mess with your mood? Does it make you a grumpy bastard like it has me? Does it make you unproductive? Or how does it make you feel? And if it's becoming a problem, stop doing it. Super simple. But guys, remember, thanks for tuning in. We'll have a new episode dropping on Monday. Make sure you subscribe, listen out for that, and share with us. Even reach out if you want to see some other photos from the Bucks. I'm probably not going to share too many, but definitely open to sharing a few, because you guys might get some costume ideas. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And until next episode, have a great bloody week. Stay safe. And remember, this podcast does not grow without you guys sharing it. A lot of our podcasts, new listeners come through word of mouth. So every time you get some value from one of these episodes, please share it.